Thanks for spending part of your Monday with us. Parents, if you're around, maybe stop what you're doing, stop making breakfast. This might help you in everyday parenting challenges. Mommy Daddy Handbook is back today. So here's the question. Is getting your kids to bed at night or your morning routine like a headache and a disaster and you feel like you want to jump off a building or something? Well, positive discipline parenting coach Mary Tamborski, she is here with ways on how you can make it very easy by making it their idea, all coming out of the series of positive discipline books. Mary, good morning, and thanks for being here.
Thanks
for being with us.
Me.
Okay, so the whole approach that you guys follow is having positive discipline in order to get kids to do what you want them to do.
Right.
How does that work?
Well, the idea of positive discipline is to raise self-reliant and encourage them to feel confident, responsible, and to give them tools on how to do that. And so one of the different tools that we have is a routine chart.
Okay.
And so part of that routine chart is having them create the routine. So if you have them create the routine and put it and create it on a chart, and there's different ways that you can go about it. You can either take pictures, have them draw it, but what you want to do is really get them involved by asking them what it is that they need to do before they go to bed.
Okay, I want to get the specifics so that maybe parents that are like, ooh, this might be something that we can try if they're like out of options. First of all, these are your two young boys.
Yes.
And they're so cute. They're here helping us today. So basically the positive discipline parenting tools, they come like on cards like this, right?
Yes.
And that's just no spanking. Like, how does it work?
There's no spanking, no punishment, no rewards.
Yelling? Is there yelling?
There is absolutely no yelling. We are all about respectful.
And no rewards?
Yes, I know, and that's part of this routine chart is that at the very end, if you look at the bullets that we create as far as like the guidelines, the last thing we said is no rewards. So many parents get caught up in giving their kids rewards or stickers, candy, whatever it may be, because then it takes away from what the child is doing and it takes away from that feeling of self-reliance and capability and I am responsible. So it makes it more external than internal.
So you want to make it their thing, their idea.
Think about how proud they are once they've created it.
So when you talk about making a chart, I think we have also one of the cards that we want to show you. Can we show this to our friends at home? Can I see this? So this is the card where it says like a bedtime routine chart. This is like an example,
right? And so what we've done is when I created mine with he's 5.5 now, but when we created it when we were 3.5, I said, Grayson, what I want you to do is tell mommy all the different things that we do before we go to bed. Okay. And so he says, in order, we take a bath, we put on our PJs, we have a dance party, we read books, we do happiest and saddest before we go to bed.
No, you forgot what? What did she forget?
She skipped a game.
Oh, we play a game. We have special time.
Okay.
Because when he was 3.5, his brother was still young enough that we could play a game after his brother went to bed. And so what we do is we make a list of all the things that we do after he's telling me everything that
so he's telling you.
He's telling me, and then I say, okay, now Grayson, what I want you to do is pick the order of the different jobs that we do before we go to bed. And so he picks them, and as we write them, and he may say, well, let's read a book before he says PJs. And I will say, do you want to read a book before you put your PJs? Do you want to read a book naked? He says, no, Mom. So the idea is to really get them involved, and once they've created it, they then want to follow it. So what you're doing in turn is taking away from the power struggle and giving them the power.
So when they feel empowered, they're like, I'm doing this.
I feel capable, and if you could only have seen how proud he was to run to the back of his routine chart. And so there's different ways to do it. So what they're doing is you can see it, the older they are, the more they like to draw. You can create maybe images online. You can download images online. But with my son, and the fact that I'm not very creative and I wanted to get it done next day, what I did is I took pictures of him doing everything.
So
and he was so happy to pose.
Of doing that?
It's so in order. He chose it. We said he's going to take a bath. We're going to read a book. We're going to do a game. He's going to go potty. He's going to brush his teeth. He's going to do bedtime book, happiest, saddest, and then he said, of course, Mom, don't forget I got to sleep. That's the last thing I need to do is sleep.
Do the bathtub.
Oh, in the bathtub.
The bathtub.
A little bit. Well, this thing's been used and abused, huh? We've put a lot of use into this thing.
What is the importance of taking the pictures, though?
So that he can see it, because what it is it's to take... Okay, so the routine chart becomes the boss.
I see.
So I say, Grayson, what's next on your routine chart? As this hanging on the back of his door, he very enthusiastically runs to the back of his door and says, Mom, bath time. I don't even have to ask him to get into the bathtub.
He just
or
does
tell
it.
him. He just does it. And then as we, he says, I said, what's next on our routine chart? It's a lot of asking versus telling, which is another tool that we use in positive discipline.
That doesn't encourage a child to like be spoiled or
Absolutely not.
Okay.
What you're teaching them is self-reliance, communication, responsibility, how capable he's feeling for doing this. This is something he's created, something he's very proud of. And the thing is that rather than directing him and being the boss, and we all know as parents at the end of the night how stressful it can be.
Oh my goodness.
We just want them to get in the bath. We just want them to put their PJs on. We just want them to go to sleep already.
Yeah.
Well, part of what really helps them to go to sleep, I have found through the way I was raised, and then so raising my children, is doing the happiest part of the day and the saddest part of that day. When those kids feel the real connection with you at the end of the day, you can get a lot of insight as far as maybe some of the saddest parts that they had of the day. And also they really feel connected to you rather than feeling rushed, go to bed, and then children are just finding more excuses to get out of bed. I need water, I want to go potty, I want another hug. And so then they feel that connection, and then naturally, I've had very good success, a lot of good luck with this, and they go to sleep.
I think, Mary, hopefully this helps our friends at home. Try it, see if it works, do it for morning, do it for nighttime. And if you miss the information or you want the specifics, this is all part of the Positive Discipline series. They have the cards. If you want to get information more about Mary or Positive Discipline, you can go to our website, fox5sandiego.com, click the Scene On tab, and we'll definitely have you back more because there's 52 different topics that we're learning. Parenting is like the hardest thing you'll ever do.
It is, with the least amount of education and training.
That's very true. Mary, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, Shelly.
Do you guys want to send it back? Am I sending it to Raul? Yes? Yeah, can you say hi, Raul? Chrissy? Can you say hi, Chrissy? Nope. Can you say hi, Chrissy? Hi, Chrissy.
Hi.
Hi, Chrissy.
Good morning. Oh, okay, that's baby talk, right? All the babies in town are like, what? Hi, good morning.